Hello guys, welcome back. This is physics lesson number 4. Um, Hopefully you are doing very well um, and doing homeworks, and thank you for that. So we will continue with the chapter 8, which is work and power. Work done part, we already studied, already covered in the lesson 3. Now, in this lesson, we're going to study the power section. So similarly, the previous lesson, we're going to define the power, we're going to learn how to calculate it, and we're going to learn how it is applied in our daily lives, as well as like units, other details. Okay, so let's get started. Hopefully you are able to see. Hopefully you are able to see. Um, okay, now the so power in common language is there are many definitions. There are like the meaning or definition of capacity or ability to direct or influence other people, others' behavior. Then we say that he is very powerful, he is very influential. Like on the social media, he is powerful influencer. Here, powerful influencer. A He has many followers like that. And in uh, in in like the machines, if one machine is very powerful, we say machine can carry many things or can do high capacity volume jobs works. If crane is very powerful, we say he can lift heavy loads, things like that. And other examples is, for example, in law, uh, police have a right, or sorry, police have a power to stop and search you if police feels that you are suspicious. Like that meanings, isn't it? Power, right, and there is math. Some example, t- 2 to the power of 4. Power of 4 is 16. But in physics, again, there is specific definition. Specific definition, and in physics, it means you do work, but how fast you can do work. So it is the rate at which you do the work in physics. Power means, and the rate means how fast you can do the work, how short time you can do the work. If you can do in shorter time, that means you are powerful. Power means the rate at which you do the work, how fast you do the work. In short time, if you can do the work, that means you are very powerful. The more you do work and the shorter time in which you do it, the greater your power. And again, power can be, as work done is, used to, work done is can be used to calculate the power. Again, energy transfer can be used to calculate the power, energy transfer, because energy transfer equals to the work done. Now, how to calculate it? Well, how to calculate it? So how do we calculate it? We calculate it, work done over time. Is it work done divided by time taken, or energy transfer divided by time taken? And the equation is P equals work done, which is work W, capital letter W. I mean, generally capital letter W divided by T, divided by time, or energy transfer, which is E divided by T. Okay, so this is the equation. How to calculate this one. Okay, let's continue. A Now, this example, Sticky Man is pushing the box on to the right with 12, applying 12 newtons for 5 meters distance, and he does it in 3 seconds. So if I want to calculate the power, first I need to calculate the work done. So the work done is force applied uh, times d is the distance, which is 5, then 12 newtons times 5 is 60 joules, which is work done. Now, to calculate the power, I need to divide it by time taken. And in this case, it's only 3 seconds. Excuse me. It's only 3 seconds. So my power, I'm applying power on a box. I mean, sticky man, stickman, applying power on a box, 20 watts, 20 watts. So it depends on you how fast you do work. You could do it slowly, then you will apply less power, isn't it? You will spend less power. Mm. Yeah, I have a similar example coming, and the units is uh, measured in watts. This is James Watts, Scottish scientist, if I'm not mistaken. James Watt's, surname comes from there, and the 1 watt equals to a 1 joule of work done per unit of time, per unit of second, per second. Joule done per second is 1 watt, one watt. So 1001 megawatt is 1 million watts. Okay, right. Now, in this case, please just take some time and ponder a here what the teacher left and the teacher on the right uh, is applying some force on a book, lifting book, and which one? What's the work done? What's the work done? What's the work done? And please think about the are they applying the same power? The applied power is the same or not? Please pause and think about it. So I'm assuming. So let's continue. I am assuming the paused, you pondered. Okay, let's continue. So as you can see on the right hand side here, the as the distance and the force applied, which is against gravitational force, here is Fa, is same in both cases, and distance is the same in both cases. So work done with the right teacher and the left teacher, the teacher on the left and teacher on the right, is the same. Work done is the same. Work done is the same. However, applied power on a book, or the power applied by the teacher is which one is higher? The one is on the left, isn't it? The one on the left is higher. Why? Because the teacher on the left is taking less time. In shorter time, he is doing the same work. But teacher on the right is doing work in a long time, so he's applying less power. He's applying less power. Okay, so yeah, uh, teacher on the left is more powerful. More powerful. Here is even the power sign increases, meaning, and here is power is decreasing. Okay, right. Mm. Okay, let's continue. Not only people does the work. Machines usually nowadays we are maybe around us everywhere. Machines doing the work, and similar way we can calculate the power or which machine is powerful. For example, if crane is lifting a load, and if it's lifting a bigger or heavier load, and if it lifts faster lifts, the greater the power of the crane. the greater power applies, the greater the power of the crane. Similarly, if train travels very fast, like here in the slide, there is a um, this picture. So I'm just gonna. So the here, which this is a maglev, Japanese magnetic levitation train. Japanese magnetic levitation train. The it's yeah, it travels very fast, so it is very powerful. So it is very powerful. It travels around 400. I mean, maximum about 600 kilometers per hour. I think 2015 they reached. Yeah, they tested this maglev, and it reached about 600 kilometers per hour. So it can be very very fast. Yeah, and that fast, which is doing a short time, traveling short distance, is doing. It has a greater power. It has a higher power. It has a greater power. Right. Okay. In power in our general in general in life. So we hear lots about the lamps, and nowadays we use LEDs. Fluorescent lamps, LED lamps. They are very efficient, and in the yeah, I think I mean everybody knows. I've talked about it before. So what does it mean? Uh, this means if lamp 40 watt means it transfers electrical energy to the light and heat, isn't it? Electrical, for example, 40-watt lamp or transfers. This is now in the terms of transfer of energy. It transfers 40 joules of energy transfers in 1 second. It transfers the electrical energy to light and heated energy, radiation and thermal energy. Okay. Um, um, so yeah, this here, yeah, this is about that. So next, I'll talk about the efficiency because I'm running out of time. A sorry. Okay, let's talk about the efficiency. Okay, now just you talked about a power. The efficiency can before I think chapter 6 we calculated the efficiency by using energy, you know total energy input and useful energy output, or useful energy output over total energy input, isn't it? And that multiplied by 100, which gives us efficiency in percentage. Efficiency percentage. Now, similarly, we can use power to calculate efficiency, and I can derive it. I can show if I can. So before I used this equation, before we used this equation, and this equation we used like useful energy output divided by total energy input, and 100 multiplied by 100 total percentage. I can now use power instead of energy, because power equals to energy divided by T. I can use Instead of energy, I can use P times T, power times T. So power times T, power E out times T, power in out, in times T, which in that case, T's time, both case time is same, they cancel out. So I'm left with only useful power output divided by total power input. Useful power output divided by total power input multiplied by 100, which will give me the which will give me the this equation. And so I can calculate the percentage efficiency in terms of power. In terms of power. So yes, a so a yeah. Again, if I come back, if I give an example of a efficiency in terms of power, for example, I talked about the using, you know, here I'm going to compare LED. I'm going to compare LED. I'm going to compare with LED, which is filament. LED, which is energy efficient saving lamp, to filament lamp, incandescent lamp. Long time ago, people used to do. We used to use this one, and even though they consume a lot of power, or meaning it requires more power, like 60 watts power to operate, their brightness, lumens brightness, is 800, 800 lux or candela, 800 brightness. So compare it to the LED. LED consumes, per like 6.5 joules per second, or we need to, you know, it transfers only per second 6.5 joules, but its brightness is same as the filament lamp, incandescent lamp. So what's going on here? Well, LED is more efficient because it's transferring more energy to light energy. Light energy. Less energy goes as heat. However, in the incandescent light case, most of the energy goes as a heat, and less energy goes as a as a radiation. So even though at the beginning, purchase price is higher of LED lights or CFL, uh, fluorescent lamp. I think CFL is condensed, compact fluorescent lamp. So they have this is a little bit toxic. So this one is much more preferred right now, and it's becoming cheaper. So now people use this one, and I encourage you, if you come across, of course, go with the LEDs. LEDs, as you can see, if you don't want to heat your house, you want to light, and save energy, so you should go with LEDs. LEDs, these are more efficient, and over long they have a lifetime of 50,000 hours, which is much more than old filament lamps. And that's why over a lifetime the energy cost per year is much less. So almost 8 times, isn't it? 7, 8 times. And the power consumption, or to operate the power, also about 10 times less. 10 times less. So the LEDs are much more efficient to operate because they transfer um, electric energy to light energy, higher light energy. Oh, okay, hopefully you understood. I'm also running out of time, so okay, just to wrap up. Uh, just to wrap up. So let's do summary of this chapter. Energy transferred by force is called work done, isn't it? This is general summary, including work done. The amount of work done is same amount of the energy transferred. So you can go through it. Please go through it. Please go in your book. There is, at the end of the chapter. I was thinking which ones are all of them are important. So to calculate the energy transfer by force gravity, we must use vertical height mode. Mm, okay, there is a yeah. So the work done, force times distance, isn't it? The direction of the force. Um, and okay, power case. Power is the rate at which energy transferred. Rate. How fast you can do the work. How fast you can transfer the energy. Power can be increased by increasing the work done in a given time or shortening the time. You do the work in a short time. Power can be increased, reducing the time or which the same work is done. And we use this equation to calculate it, isn't it? Okay. Well, yeah, this is the homework. Please, 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 yeah, do it. It will be good for you if you have, hopefully you will have a time. And please think about it. What's horsepower? What's the relation to the power? What when they talk about horsepower? And how many horsepower is equals to watts? Watts. When there's a cars, they talk about horsepower. What's the relationship between power, horsepower to the power? Okay. And please solve this question. This is in your course book. I don't remember the page, but it is there. Yeah. Yeah. The numbers are there, so you can find through the numbers. Okay. And I wish you very happy New Year. I wish you good luck. Be patient and study hard so you can reach all your goals. Okay, where is my? Sorry, my computer is so slow. Okay. Yeah. Thank you for your attention and happy New Year. I wish you all the best coming year. Be patient, carry on studying, and you will achieve your goals. Goals. You will be successful. Thank you very much. See you in the next video lesson. Bye.